Here we go. We're live. Okay, we're good. Hello, welcome to the Uncle Al and Jonathan Rivendell show.
Starring Uncle Al, your host.
What do you got? All bank wrap rolls?
I do. I have what's left of that box that I'll do this. I have what's left of that box that I was working with last time. So I have 10.
I'd rather have bank wrap rolls.
I have about $15 worth of cents, but we're only doing $5 worth tonight.
I'd rather have bank wrap rolls compared to
what, David?
Wrap.
What? How are you, David?
No, I don't even see David. Here we go. Hi, David. What?
David is like Old Faithful. He's always here.
Yeah, I know. You did a good job on the 4th of July fireworks.
He did. Yeah, those are nice.
A few years ago, I used this fireworks video.
Yeah.
Just the fireworks, and I incorporated in one of my videos. I told him about it. It turned out good.
David, what state do you live in? Well, I mean, I doesn't really matter. The community that you live in did a nice job with their fireworks. That's what I'm getting at.
I didn't hear you.
Hello, John.
My head's all messed up, John.
What else is new, Al?
Sir Francis, how you doing, my friend?
All right, let me switch cameras here. Al doesn't want to show you his face. He's feeling under the weather.
You want to see my face? Is that what you said? It'll probably freeze up again. There we go. There you go. Hey. Is that what you guys really want? I could show you my other parts of my body.
That's a funny looking Band-Aid.
Yeah, we're going back.
All right, here we go.
All right, what's your problem?
So, anything from the 60s, 72 or earlier, I put aside. 99 I'll look at later. 95 I'll look at later.
You're playing solitaire on your phone? Ah. Yeah.
What's more interesting, though? Solitaire or this, David? Actually,
I've been hiding
don't
away
answer
from
that.
I've been hiding away from the coins. I've been playing Diablo.
Hiding away from the coins, you have this mega pack.
I don't know. It just seems like my sister gave me a new coin too this week. Foreign coin. One I don't have.
Newer Canadian.
I'll show that to you a little bit. But you just have to wait till the video comes out, and I'll show you my what I got from Durban.
That's why I'm saying try to piece it together tonight. But if you're under the weather, don't.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I worked on last night, was getting the OBS working. I even tested it out a little bit.
Well, it's been a while since we've seen an Uncle Al video.
Shit.
Not a live stream, a video.
Yeah. Of course, it might get a little confusing when you got 4 cameras working at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't like customer wrap junk.
That mega magnifier of yours.
I like it. I mean, I got 2 other handheld ones, but then I'd have to put my glasses on to see. Even then, I can't see it.
Al, please tell me you're wearing pants.
What?
Please tell me that you're wearing pants.
No, I don't know what you're saying. Let me turn the volume up. Hi, Mr. Doughboy. All right, go ahead and say what you said.
I said, Al, please tell me that you are wearing pants.
Yeah, I got shorts on. What?
Okay, good. All right, that's good.
Shorts. Did you see him?
No, I looked away.
Look again, right?
No, I looked away again.
Stop looking away. What's his name? Never wore pants. How you doing, Michael Mullins? My young
Hey, Michael.
friend.
Hey, Mr. Doughboy, hello.
He's out of school now, aren't you, Michael? For another year? I think he was sophomore this year, wasn't he? Or freshman? Sophomore. Mr. Mullins. He said hi, Mr. Rivendell.
Hello, Michael. I thought I said hello, Michael.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad we didn't ruin him, the coin community.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm striking out here, Al. Big surprise.
You're striking out too?
See, these bankrupt rolls are no great shakes. 90.
I had better luck with them. Bankrupt. Because you're almost guaranteed to get something because nobody's looked at it. No underwear. That's the thing today. Nobody wears underwear. So good thing you're wearing pants. David. Even women, they don't wear underwear anymore lately.
How would you know that?
Because I'm always looking up the skirt. Or whatever you want to call it.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
You asked.
Why doesn't that surprise me, Al? Numismaniac, hello.
Hey, Newsmaniac.
We just started. Haven't found much.
You didn't get stuck in rehab for all those months. Of course, I was always looking. Yeah, this is our. Well, I think that's Jonathan's third row already.
Yes.
I'm still on number 2. All right. Fly through it.
What can I say, Al?
Crap in
Would you like me to slow down, Al?
I don't know. You're like in a hurry every time. Like, you going somewhere?
I'm all flustered over your shorts.
No, excuse me, guys. I don't feel that well. I did ask the doctor when I was there Wednesday if there was a flu going around, like what I got, chest and head and chest. I seem to have given it to my sister and everybody else in this house.
Oh, well, what about that variant that's going around, BA.5 or whatever?
So he said no, he hasn't heard nothing about any flu going on. But yeah, head and chest congestion. Here's a wheat penny. Yay! Third row in, I got a wheat penny. Nice. So if I'm blowing my nose, I apologize. I'm all messed up. Below freezing, and I'm going outside. Well, I would hope you're wearing underwear when you go outside, at least. They do make long coats where you don't have to.
I don't think the long coats mean you don't need to wear underwear as well.
I'm just knowing David. I would assume that that's what he would do is just put an overcoat on, run outside naked.
going to wait for you to catch up, Uncle Al.
Do they actually wear underwear in Canada? All right. Well, I'm on my third row. I'm got 1 week so far. I haven't showed off the booty. And this one was overpacked. This was more than 50 cents in a row. You could tell. Count it. How many's actually in there? All right, you'll go ahead, do something.
All right, here we go. Just sitting here, Al, waiting for the old man.
Come on. I feel young. Girl. All right. Anyways, like I said, my sister-in-law found some coins today in school, just walking around, walking the dogs. And they came from Iceland. They're all pretty nice shape. Let's throw a couple of them up on the thing. And then my sister found an Egyptian coin and gave it to me. Oh, God, what happened to this guy?
Your sister found an Egyptian coin?
Yeah. It's a really old one, too. I don't know. I'll have to show you that one.
And where did she find this Egyptian coin?
I don't know. She just told me she found it. She didn't tell me where.
Interesting.
I mean, she's always going to the banks and trying to get the foreign coins or the ones that come out of the tray.
Right.
Kind of like, all right. I want to be surprised. Well, here,
Canadian, 87.
let me switch cameras and get you out of the way. There you go. There it is. And we'll go solo. Anyways, 1917. It's nickel, copper nickel. But it's a whole coin. And of course, I don't have it, so it works out great. My 5 millimeters. Anyways, that goes in my collection. And then I was looking at this coin, like, what the hell happened to his face? Oh, just crap on it. Okay. Oh, it looked like it was indented. Okay, what year is this? Anybody tell me?
That's your wheat?
Yeah.
56.
You might be close. I didn't see it yet. Nope. 48D. But it looked like there was a little die chip going on there. Liberty. That's why I was thinking it was 50 something. Right there. Maybe it's just smushed. The B. All right. 1 week so far. You waiting on me now? What's going on here? I don't get it. Rivendell. There you are.
I'm here.
Like, what the heck? You got what you do? Jump off?
I'm just waiting for you to press the right button.
I was pressing a bunch of buttons. What are you on your fifth row now?
This is roll 5, yes.
And I'm row 4. Nice.
Well, if you start searching through rolls and stop pressing the button.
You know what? I'm just going to start watching you do your rows. And I'll do mine afterwards.
That would kind of defeat the purpose if your goal is to catch up with me.
44. John Francis was closer.
John Francis won. What did he win, Al?
What do you want, John? He knows I'll probably send it to him. No, I'm still on my scope. You tell me that. We'll go to this camera. There you go.
Close I am.
Y'all can look at my Bud Light. Let's change it. There you go. In there. Ooh, that's backwards. All right.
94.
Yeah, just being here watching y'all. I know, John. I like it. You're always on, just like David. You're always on the stream somewhere. Even if you're quiet, I know you're there.
95. So, how are your numbers? Did you lose any people over the past few years?
Who's that?
You, since you were in the
Yes,
hospital,
I did.
you were concerned. You said you were concerned
I
that what
lost
happened.
70 people. Almost 80 people, actually.
That's not.
I did.
That's not surprising.
I was at 1,500 and I lost like 80 people. I'm down to like 1,420 now or something like that. I'm not trying to get it. I'm not even worried about the 4,000 hours anymore.
No, you shouldn't be.
I worked too damn hard to try to get it, and I got screwed over every time I tried. So it's like it'll come.
You don't have to worry about monetization now, Al. Let's face it.
Well, it would have been nice, for somebody that's handicapped to get a few dollars out of it.
You don't need YouTube's money, Al.
There goes my cameras again.
Oh boy.
I don't know, but I got rid of the hub thinking that was a problem. There you go.
Al, could it be that you're the problem?
No, I think I need a new computer. Sat in the barn for 2 years doing nothing. Right?
Is that an earthquake in Fulton?
I need to build a new computer.
Oh, let's see.
I didn't have this problem until I hooked up, went online just a few minutes ago.
You think it's StreamYard?
Did not have a problem. Like I said, OBS was on all night, all day today.
Yeah.
All 4 cameras working fine.
Well, after this, try to do it. There you go again.
StreamYard is starting to act up again.
Yeah.
It's not my computer, it's StreamYard.
Do a test run after this just on OBS. A quick video, test out your cameras.
Sure. You can run the show for me. I'll just duck out for a while. All right, roll number 2, 4, 6. Roadblock. Well, at least I got 1 week. You find any yet?
No, just 2 Canadians.
Well, it's my turn to find the weeds, right?
There you go. No, that's all I found. 2 Canadians. Yeah, and I found some older copper. 72 or earlier copper.
I'm on the wrong camera.
Oh, there's a wheat.
I spoke too soon. Congrats.
Oh, it's nothing special.
Nothing special. 50 something.
50 something.
50 what?
Here's the reveal.
Push it up. I can't see it.
Well, I'm going slow, Al.
Oh, it's dirty there. Go to the. Yeah, there you go. Liberty. 58 D.
50, 58D.
It might be 53.
53.
53. We'll go with
45.
No, shit. Oh, there you go.
That's really beaten up, though. I'll throw that one back. That one's not worth keeping. I only keep the wheats if they're in really pretty good condition. And even then, I wonder what I'm going to do with them.
That was pretty chewed up. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I really think there are fewer wheats and fewer copper cents in these rolls. There's another Canadian 74. See, there too, I keep the Canadians, but what am I going to do with them? Bury them. Bury them in the park. Put them in a jar, bury them in the park.
So how long do you think it's going to take me to do $100 worth of pennies? About a month?
I would think that would last you a month.
Okay.
That's true, Mark. That's very true.
I plan on getting two. Hey, Mark.
So you're planning on getting 2 bags?
Well, I'm going to try to get 2 bags.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to go back ever again.
Well, I just hope you start streaming again, posting videos. I was on your channel this morning. There's not much there. Start an album. Yeah, I could do that too, Numismaniac.
What's Numismatic saying?
Saying start an album with the Canadians.
I've got 3 albums of pennies from 1909 up to 1973. No, 2013.
Oh, there's another wheat.
I ended up with my mom's penny collection, my sister's, and mine. So I got 3 penny collections that started. And mine, I'm only lacking like the key dates. Not the BDB or the 1909. I got them. I just don't have the S and the 1909 S and BDB.
That one's in pretty good shape, the reverse.
All right, maybe I'll do something. I'm halfway through now.
57.
Like I said, these came from 3 different banks just to get $5 worth.
Well, I'm glad you got them. But right, if you can get a bag, $100 bag of pennies, that'd be great. Oh, there's another wheat in here.
And I won't take it back to him, that's for sure, because I'll be expecting to get another bag, you know.
Right.
I really want to get a box of halves, but my sister did ask them, and yeah, they'll have to order it. So even if it costs me, I'll get it. I need to fill my $50 collection. Buy some silver would be nice. Always nice to find silver, right?
Yeah, talk to the manager. I'll get someone. I'll get someone to do this one.
Anybody's more than welcome to come up on the panel and heckle Jonathan for me. I'm not feeling well, so save me the trouble, right?
Yeah, poor Uncle Al.
It was fun to have occasion that night. I was able to heckle him for a while. You know, Mr. Boo. Can't get a word in edgewise with him.
He's a nice guy.
He is. He's a really great guy. That's why I felt so nice to give him a 2000 White AM. Such a nice guy that I am.
Let's see.
There's a 2000 White AM. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun.
You really just found 2000 watt AM?
No. Gotta look at it closer. Nope. But like I said, I found 3 so far. Over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
I've yet to find a wide AM. Any.
And that was
Any
when
year.
that was when I was avidly going through pennies. I'd separate them all by dates, and I'd go through the dates for all the years. And I had a nice notebook full of years. Then I just gave them away.
Well, you get that $100 bag of pennies, you'll be able to start over again.
Oh, actually, I didn't give them away. I traded it for coins. All my errors.
All your error coins?
What?
You said you traded them for errors?
No, I had a whole 3-ring binder, probably about 4 or 5 pages of errors. 20,
Okay.
20 on each page. It wasn't just pennies either. It was half dollars and dimes and stuff like that with errors.
Gotcha. And you traded those error coins for something else.
Yeah. Beth Coddington liked error coins, so I traded her. So she got my other 2 white AMs, I think.
There's a 72 Canadian.
At least one of them she got. Where'd everybody go? They're not talking in the chat. Come
I wonder
on.
if Beth is still around YouTube. I enjoyed Beth's streams.
Yeah, she's full of it. The fluffy one.
All right, Al, one more roll for me.
Did you do your 5 yet?
This is the last one.
Good. I'll pass you about 2 of mine.
I'll stick with you while you're opening your rolls. These are hard to open.
That's all crap. Whatever that shit is.
All right, let's see. That's a nice 68.
68. Nice.
1968.
Condition. Yeah, those are the ones
Very nice.
Those are the ones I saved. As long as they ain't fingerprinted to death. All right, John. I'm glad you're here, buddy.
Canadian.
See, I wasn't really worried about John.
66.
Dave's not here again. Garbage.
92 is close, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, 92 D, 92 or 92 D, both.
All right, I'll look at those later.
Now that's the one I really want to find. That's like the Mac Daddy of them.
Yeah, if I found one, I wouldn't hold on to it.
No reach from that row.
95 again. All right.
What we got here?
Not a very exciting hunt, Al.
No.
Oh, 99, 92.
Not even valuable. Nothing to really look at as far as errors either. Yeah, Mucinex is $10 a bottle. It's better than NyQuil and shit as far as strength.
Yeah.
But I get the nighttime and that kicks my butt.
Randolph Relic Recovery. Hello.
Take a lot of oxycodone with it. Yep, definitely go to sleep. Hey, Randolph.
You're still prescribed oxycodone?
What?
You're still prescribed oxycodone?
Yeah, not for long. I'm still in pain, you know.
Sorry to hear that.
That back pain's never going to go away. He said, I'd like to get you off of it. I said, well, maybe in the next couple of months we'll talk about it. Right now,
Probably also said you're a pain somewhere else too, Al. But
my pain level is like a 7-8. You know, it's still high, and I'm supposed to take no more than 6 a day, and I'm only taking 1 or 2 a day if I'm lucky. Because I'm trying to get off. I'm trying to get off of it, but I don't want to be in pain when they take me off and won't let me back on it.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. All right, 97. We're looking for a double ear. Nope.
Oh, you're getting some videos up. I gotta find out why I'm not getting your notifications. So I've probably been turned off by YouTube.
Nope.
That or I just don't know what good content is, and I turned it off myself. Just kidding. Yeah.
All right, 95. I'm looking for a DDO.
It's like losing 70 people. I know they didn't just unsubscribe from me. It's YouTube.
Well, I think YouTube has really been going through channels that are no longer active, and
that too. Active channels are gone.
Yeah.
Or unactive channels. Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with that.
What's that? Losing people?
No, but if somebody subscribed to my channel, say 2 years ago, and they only had 5 subscribers and they canceled their channel, that's okay if YouTube gets rid of them.
Well, my question is, how many YouTubers you got right now? How many do you actually come to watch your videos?
Well, that's
12?
true. That's true.
12?
But I guess more so I'm thinking if they're no longer part of YouTube.
That's what I was saying. I get at least over the week or so, I'll have about 100 views. Because not everybody has time to just watch it when you put it out there.
Yeah.
And I haven't done a video. It's just live stream. So it's pick of the day, pick of the time of night.
Yeah. And not everybody likes watching replays of live streams. And I understand that. I'm the same way.
So prime time's 8, 9 o'clock Friday. There's like probably 6 other people that are streaming right with us right now. You know, right along.
That's okay. You do your own thing, and
I remember when there was nobody streaming. It was just me, Sylvia, and a few others. Then all of a sudden, everybody realized, "Oh, wow, this is great. We don't have to make videos." You know, SJ and that.
Yep.
And I didn't start streaming until probably a good year and 2 years after she was streaming. I really wasn't worried about making videos. I had what 350 subscribers at the time when I started making videos.
Yeah, I think the first live stream I saw was Manta
Now
Coins.
I've got 350 videos. Yeah, these are shitty ass coins.
All right, no real varieties there.
All right, you want to do my last two rows? I'll sit here and watch you. Yeah, I know what $100 worth of pennies weighs. Trust me. I had $500 in pennies. Remember, I told you I had all copper. And when I ended up getting fired from Walmart because of not being at work, being sick all the time,
You cash them in?
and I had to cash them in. I had to go mom and pop stores and banks. I had trouble trying to get them to accept it. Well, this is an easy one. This is all freaking new pennies. Good. Right in the garbage.
I don't know. Well, maybe we should stop doing these penny roll hunts. We're coming up empty-handed. Well, that's not true. I have 3 wheats and 5 Canadians. That's not empty-handed.
Would you get 3 wheats out of that thing?
3 wheats, 5 Canadians. Yeah,
You
so
only
this is what
showed me one.
I showed
The
3
Canadian
wheats,
don't count.
Uncle Al.
Canadian don't count unless it's Saint or King James,
Oh, that's not
King
true.
George.
All right, those are my 3 wheats: a 47, a 45, and a 57. The 57 I'll keep. 45 I'm going to get rid of. It's beaten up. And the 47, I'll probably keep that one. Canadians, the 66 I'll keep. The 72 I'll keep. 74 I'll keep. 87 and 88 I'll probably just throw back. I'll keep the pre-1980 Canadians. I don't know why I go with 1980, but that's what I do.
It's supposed to be hot this weekend. Real hot. Humid, hot type deal.
Yeah. Well, you're air conditioned though, right?
I've got air conditioning. Nobody else in the house does.
Oh, I'll be coming in your room then. I want to bunk up with you, Al. So make room.
I'm surprised I haven't had anybody come down here and just stand or sit down in my room for the air conditioning. Yeah.
How powerful is your air conditioner?
Just a small floor unit.
So if you open the door, it wouldn't cool the entire.
It's a floor unit, just enough to cool this room down. Really cold.
Oh. Well, maybe you'll have to help your family out and get some air conditioners, since they're helping you out.
Got a wheat penny. Yay, that's 2. You got me beat anyways.
My wife is keeping my house so cold it hit over 60 degrees Fahrenheit, so she put on the air conditioning to bring it down to 50.
It's too cold. 60 degrees. I don't mind 70, and even that's too cold for me. Ever since my issue going septic and stuff.
Yeah.
It could be 90 degrees out with a hard humidity, and I'm freezing to death. Yeah. So I have to turn the air conditioner off just for a little while. So it gets to 80 degrees in here, 90 with humidity bad.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's a nice one.
Well, you do what you need to do to be comfortable.
All right.
It's been a while since I found a really old wheat. Like a 20s wheat.
Damn sure.
So yeah, Al, I have more rolls. So whenever you want to do another one of these, let me know. We can stream it or just do it on our own.
I've got $5 more in row, so we could do it tomorrow too if you want.
That's
I'm just I like to be thorough when I'm looking at.
yeah, no, I hear you. I understand what you're saying.
There you go. Didn't give you a chance to guess.
That's what I have.
33. So 2 wheat pennies out of that one. $5. You still gotta look at this stuff here. We'll go back to see if I missed one. Or anything worthwhile. 69D.
No, you should not stay in the deep freeze, numismaniac. That's not good.
Nope.
Oh, Rhonda's here. Hello, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda, just about ready to leave. Perfect timing.
Be nice to Rhonda, Al. Last time you were a little bit cold to her.
She's my ex. Why would I want to be nice to her? It's not like she had my kids.
Do you think Rhonda would really want to have children with you? Come on, Al.
Right. That's why she went with George. He's a Canuck. Yeah. Rhonda keep you warm there, numismaniac. 60. Only if I go back 60 years. Oh, God. Rhonda goes, hey, no, stop. He's an Eastern Canuck. Yeah.
Is there a difference between Eastern Canucks and Western Canucks?
Oh, yeah. There's 3 different types of Canucks out. And matter of fact, there's 4 different Canucks. You got the Northern Canucks. They're way up there in the north section, right? Then you got the Toronto and that area Canucks. They're all French guys. Then you got the
Quebec.
Then you got the Toronto Canucks. They're all just like U.S. citizens. And then you got the western part, which is,
Okay.
How you doing, Drama Detect?
I mean, I know Marty. Marty's a Nova Scotian. Nova Scotia.
Yeah, George is an Eastern Canuck. He's there in Ontario. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's difference.
Hey, Joel. We're wrapping up our coin roll hunt, Joel.
I don't know. I'm not wrapping nothing up.
You're not. What are you gonna? You gonna just
I just
stream?
put it in a box. I just put it in a box, and that's where I left it.
Oh, right? Not literally wrapping up, but Al said he's gonna just stay on here and stream for another 3-4 hours, like the good old days.
I got some gold right here. Some Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are gold.
How many of those can you eat a day?
Well, it was a bag of 20, and I got 2, 4, 6, 7, and I opened them 2 days ago. So you do the math, divided by 3 days, and I've had 13. So come on, you're a school teacher.
I'm just wondering if you're still managing.
I did get my diploma, but not a GED. I got a diploma.
They let you graduate high school?
Yeah,
they let you graduate. Oh, yeah. Fulton, what are you doing?
Yeah, I
No,
graduated.
Al, the reason why I asked is because I wondered if you were still managing your diabetes. Oh, yeah, the Bloc Québécois. They wanted to secede from Canada, didn't they?
Democratic Party, don't count them, and then Quebec is all French bastards. I don't know, something like that.
Well, how close was that vote? Because that was like in the past 10 years that they wanted to secede. Basically.
I mean, look, they got to deal with Trudeau, or whatever his fucking name is, Mr. Prime Minister himself, or whatever he wants to call himself.
Well, he'd be prime minister. It's his title.
Trudeau, whatever. It's almost went through, yeah, for the separatists.
Yeah, for Quebec.
Well, they've been trying for the last freaking 60 years to separate the Canada continent. Whatever.
I can kind of see why they want to, just culturally, and their French Canadian heritage. But
most of the money comes from Quebec and the eastern part, and they got to keep, what do you call it? Kind of like us in Long Island and New York City, keeps New York afloat.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of oil pumped in the central and western part of Canada.
Well, Trudeau needs to be in some type of Chinese camp with the Uyghurs.
I hate to say it, but Trudeau with the truckers seemed to be in trouble politically. And then the Ukrainian war started, and then that kind of diverted everybody's attention.
Yeah. Well,
hi, Sherry.
See, we're not talking about American politics. We're talking about Canadian politics, so we're okay to talk about that stuff, right? But don't get him started in religion. Well, that's a whole other ballpark.
Humus Maniac said, I know that sounds awful. No, Quebec has been a drain on the rest of Canada. I've been living on the payments from Alberta. Yeah. So
I was just joking. I was hoping he'd say something.
So is Alberta?
Yeah, that's
when you say the payments, that's because Alberta produces oil and that gets shared among Canadians?
No, you also got trees too. Lots of trees.
So that's what happens with Alaska. Everybody in the state gets a share of the oil revenue that's pumped from Alaska.
Hey, Sherry Ward, I haven't seen you in a long time, dear. They have not. I have. Yeah. Okay.
But if Quebec did secede geographically, that'd be a really big chunk of Canada. You'd have Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. If all of Quebec became its own country, basically, then you'd have Ontario and Alberta, Saskatchewan.
No, Kingston, Ontario. They're our buddies. They won't go that way, will they?
Alberta is the main source of income for the have-not provinces. Then Trudeau cuts us off, and we ended up losing all our Heritage Trust fund, but they still want payments to the east. Oh boy.
Of course.
Well, it's funny, Numismaniac, because there are a lot of people in America who say that we need to emulate Canada more in how we are governed and how things are going down here. And I guess in some ways maybe we should. In other ways, we have the better way of doing it. I don't know. Take the Newfoundlanders and put them in Quebec, and then throw all the Quebecers.
And in Newfoundland. Hold on, I got buddies in Newfoundland.
All right, you go to Ottawa and see if you can square that with a parliament and.
Yeah. And they thought our government was right.
In our own way, we're just as divided as the U.S. We're a lot more polite.
Yeah, it's exactly. He got it. That's what I was saying, but I was trying to say it not swearingly.
I think Canadians are more mellow, but I've certainly met some rude Canadians.
I don't know. They're definitely,
I live in New Hampshire, so we get a lot of Canadians coming down our way.
They're definitely more friendlier, especially when they got American money in their pocket. Come on, I went to Canada. I used to drive tractor trailer back and forth. If you don't change to Canadian money and you go to Dunkin' Donuts or whatever in Ottawa or whatever, it's the same amount of money for American that is for Canadians. So they're pocketing additional money. Here he is.
All right, LA.
Hello there, Mr. Numismaniac.
Where is Santa Claus? Where is Santa Claus?
He's just
Wait a minute.
There he is.
There.
He does look like Santa Claus.
I do. That's because I am.
Ho, ho, ho.
Just put on my headphones so I can actually hear you better.
But you're right. We're just as divided as the U.S., and we are pretty damn divided right now.
You know what though?
There.
Great Britain is divided in their own
I mean, we
way.
all want the same thing. Right?
Yeah.
Germany's divided in its own
Freedom.
way. Italy's divided in its own
Yeah.
way. You're going to have that in any country.
You are absolutely correct. It's just, I know a lot of people just look at the good-looking prime minister and his wonderful liberal policies and his socialist ideas, but he's lost track of the fact you can't keep printing money and give and don't expect that inflation is going to go right out the door. We've had a 40% increase in our cost of living here, which is absolutely ludicrous. And you just can't keep doing it. And then he cuts off the oil patch, which was a prime source of revenue. And then they're drawing oil from Saudi Arabia. What the heck's wrong with you? Right? We've got it all here. We got the biggest oil patch going here. And then we could have had the Keystone Pipeline going down the States helping you guys out. No, but I'm not going to get into your politics, but it's just as buggered as ours. And then, of course, it's called equalization payments. The have-not provinces got money from those provinces that had, and we had a $2 billion heritage trust fund. It's gone. Completely gone. Instead of saying, "Oh, you guys no longer have," because Trudeau freaking destroyed the oil industry here, but they still took the equalization payments and gave them to Quebec. What are you doing? You can't be doing that.
How was this Heritage Trust Fund funded initially? Was it from oil revenue?
Oil revenues.
Oh, okay. All
Oil
right.
revenues. So they've absolutely decimated the province. We still are the best place to live in Canada because we have the highest standard of living, and the cost of living isn't quite as bad as down east. But I would not want to live in Toronto. I mean, it would cost you a fortune to live there, unless you want to live in a cardboard box.
I've heard that, and I've heard that Halifax is not cheap either.
No, and you know what? Halifax used to be a great place to live if you wanted cheap housing. I'd go in there. You go back 10 years, I could have probably picked a house up for $35,000. Not anymore.
That's crazy.
Not anymore. So
do you think Trudeau's going to make it?
No. But the problem is we have a separatist party in Parliament, and they're taking up a huge amount of the seats. And they keep voting with the Liberals, it screws up because we have what's called a minority government. Minority governments traditionally are good to have. It takes longer to get decisions made because you're always under the threat of non-confidence. But because we have got a separatist party and an NDP, which are leaning towards the Liberals, and the Liberals, which are no longer middle of the road. Liberal Party is supposed to be dead center. I mean, if we had a sliding scale, I took political science in college. I know this. I ran for mayor. I ran for member of the Legislative Assembly. I've took this stuff. And it angers me to see the Liberals, who used to be dead center, have gone way over to the socialist side. And the conservatives, and the conservatives are trying to bolster the conservatives use a trickle-down effect, which never really worked. Trickle-down effect means support big business, give them what they need so that they can hire more people and whatnot. But greed came in, typical greed, where you ended up with the big guys making all the money, and it wasn't trickling down the way it was supposed to. So they got to stop that. The concept's good, but it's the greed that's causing the real issue.
Yeah.
Right?
Same in America.
The Liberals keep printing money, You can't keep doing it. Hyperinflation
In
here.
America?
We're going to be like, what is it, Zimbabwe, where you've got $1 billion notes?
Yeah.
And that
Like,
doesn't
who the
buy a
hell-
loaf of bread?
Yeah, the
Oh, like who wants to be like that? And we're on our way.
Yeah.
We're on our way.
Well,
I mean, holy cow.
we just
Your
keep
political
printing money.
climate is, or not climate, but sort of the ecosystem sounds to me a lot more like Great Britain. In America, we have the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, and we maybe have 2 independent
Yeah,
senators.
you can't count them.
In those 2 parties,
Don't forget the libertad,
the what?
libertarian.
Oh, libertarian. Okay.
But are there any libertarians in the U.S. Senate or the U.S. House?
No.
If there are,
There's a
they
good reason
really
why.
they aren't chairing any committees or anything or making any big decisions. And I know a lot of Americans have said, you know what, we need a third party or a fourth
Yeah, my
party
sister's
to add some
independent.
political diversity to it.
You
But-
do.
Yeah.
You do.
My sister's independent, so she doesn't consider herself anything but that.
I'm not registered Republican or Democrat. I vote for the better person, but
You're a little bit
I-
more. would
I tell
say-
I tell my kids that you should actually look at the parties and look at the party line. Look at what your belief system is and pick the party that is the closest to what you believe. None of them are perfect.
Right.
Most of them need some really good tweaking. But as a Canadian, just thank your lucky stars. We're not going through the huge division the U.S. is going through. I mean, it scares me. I was down in Henderson, Nevada, at a poker game, and I was sitting there at that poker, and there was half the table with Republicans, the other half were Democrats. I was the lone little Canadian in the middle, and they were all packing heat.
yeah.
And they're fighting back and forth, and the houseman had to come up and go, guys, if you don't stop, you're out of here. And I'm like, frick yeah, get out of here. You all got guns, Jesus. You know, so we're a lot milder, but you know what? We all have the same issue. We have to find that balance, but at the same rate, so much has been damaged from before that damage carries over to the next party, whoever gets in. And they have to clean up the other party's mess. I sit back and I watch what happened in the States. I'm sorry, I'm gabbing a lot here.
No,
Just tell me to shut up. Okay, you go to the bathroom. Don't fall in. Anyway, when I saw little things like, okay, not everything that Trump did was great, but he started and he built a wall and it was almost done. Well, why did instead of say, "Oh, I'm not going to build the rest of it and let all the stuff rust," why don't you finish the damn thing? It's not like you're trying to. First off, the Democrats are making a statement. Oh, we're not doing anything Republicans do, so they're not going to finish the damn wall. Well, if they finished it, your border would be secure. Then you get the checkpoints. Just you. It's not like you don't want other people to come into the country. You just want to make sure you got the right people and you get them screened. Jesus.
It's a hateful symbol to a lot of people in the left-leaning side of the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
There's a show. I don't remember the name. It has to do with the Canadian border patrols and that sort of thing, and people coming into Canada, whether it's on a flight or coming across the border. And you know, my wife and I watched, and we go, "Oh my goodness, the Canadians are so strict about who they let in." And then we said, "Well, wait a minute, they're not. It's not so much that they're strict; they have laws, and that their people are actually following them." And
novel idea, eh?
Exactly. I think it would be more difficult for somebody to cross, in a sense, from Canada to the U.S. than from Mexico to the U.S. And I agree with you. Maybe in America we need to look at how many people we allow in. Maybe we need to increase that number. But we also have laws, and if you're not going to follow those laws and abide by those laws, then what's the point of being in politics and being a body that supposedly stands behind those laws? I've never quite understood that. Am I in favor of a physical wall? I don't know. I'm not well versed enough, but we certainly should have a way.
It's been paid
drones or sensors to determine who's crossing. Absolutely.
hunter killers.
You have to have integrity in your borders, or otherwise, what's the point of having geographically having a United States?
Yeah, unfortunately, the southern border of the States is not comparable to Canada, only because we don't have a bunch of Canadians that are rushing across that freaking 4,000-mile freaking border to get to the States. Frankly, they don't want to go down there. Whereas in South America, you've got everyone coming from South America up through that are destitute, and when you got that situation, then you have got to put some controls on it. You have to.
Right, because if those same people said, I don't want to go to America, I want to go to Canada and just go up that way, based upon that show, they're not going to get in. The Canadians,
no, they're not. They're not. And we do hire lots of immigrants that do a lot of the farming, especially in the East, that come from Mexico. But they're vetted.
I'm guessing, yeah.
They are. They're vetted. They've got to go through it. And they love working up here. They make good money.
Right, and that makes sense. And I think the European countries did the same thing. In the European Union, I mean, yeah, sure, you could cross. You had open borders, pretty much, but they were very careful about who they let in. And if you were there and you overextended your stay, they kind of went looking for you, or there were repercussions if they caught you. But sometimes, at least the idea in America is that no, put them over there. We'll figure it out, or let's give them amnesty this time, but that's the last time. Then 2 years later, let's give them amnesty again, but this is going to be the last time. And I don't know what the answer is. I mean, I'd like to think there's plenty of room at the table for people who are law abiding and want to work and they want to come from a foreign country, but it's just a mess.
A very wise man once told me that if we're going to have politicians, we should get politicians that are like any tradesperson or any professional. If they want to be a politician, they better have a certificate on the wall saying that they're freaking an accountant or some sort of training that they could bring to the table, so that they know what the hell they're doing when they get in those offices. Because frankly, the people. Okay, a good example. We have Mr. Sohi. He's a nice gentleman. I used to work with him. He was a bus driver. He ended up as a member of parliament. Now he's my mayor here in Edmonton.
Huh.
What does he know? He knows bus driving. He doesn't have some education, but he doesn't have those skills. And we're starting to already see problems developing because they don't have it.
Yeah. Did you hear the splash?
Well, I mean, the other side of the coin here is that many of our politicians at the federal level, especially senators and people who run for president, they tend to be lawyers. But I don't know what they learned as far as constitutional law goes, because that all goes throughout the window, because unfortunately money talks and the lobbyists talk, and they get your ear. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I love this country. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, but we certainly love shooting each other. I think that has to be addressed. And I wouldn't want to live in Australia.
No, but Mars sounds good.
Everything will either kill you or eat you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, show me the country that's perfect, and I'll move there. But there's
no such thing. I mean, I spent a lot of time in the Middle East in some very bad times.
Yeah.
And I'm retired military. I did 22 years.
Oh, goodness.
And I'll tell you, we are very lucky to be living over here, because life is cheap over there. And that's the only way I can put it. It's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
People die. I'll give you one classic example. You've probably never heard this from anyone before. I was trained to drive in Syria. The rules of the road were simple. Now, I drove a 5-ton multi-fueler, so it was a big truck. The largest vehicle with the loudest horn has the right of way.
Yeah.
Okay. I used to hit that bloody horn, and the Arabs would get down and pray. Anyway, I would drive into Damascus, and the rules were simple. If you have an accident, and if you happen to hit an old person, don't bother stopping. Doesn't matter. If you hit a child, you're repacked back to Canada, because they will hunt you down, and no matter what, and try to kill you. If you hit a goat, follow the goats and kill another one with your truck. Because if you only hit one, you're responsible for all the goats that goat would reproduced. So hit two, it's neglect on the part of the shepherd.
Huh.
The rules are so freaking strange.
Sounds like Maryland.
It's like what?
It's like Maryland.
Oh, it's like Maryland.
You make it to the intersection, you have the right of way to pull out in front of everybody. Whether it's 80 mile an hour or not.
In Maryland. Okay.
Maryland, Syria. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference, right?
Well, Baltimore is kind of scary these days, but
whatever. Yeah, if you make it to the intersection and you pull out in an interstate highway, it don't matter. You got the right of way because you made it to the intersection first. If I drive a tractor trailer in Maryland, okay, it's that, or you drive down the side of the road.
Yeah, Sherry Ward, what are you talking about?
They use the medium and they use the shoulder of the road to drive on. Middle of the day.
Yeah.
Is this all of Maryland or just one area?
I drove 8 years a tractor trailer in Northeast states, and that was just between Jersey, New York City, and Maryland. I'd rather drive in New York City.
Really?
I tell you, we should count our blessings. We got such good highways compared to elsewhere.
You do.
I went to Great Britain with a buddy of mine. We went on a 2-week battlefield tour, and both of us are bus drivers at the time. We're bus drivers. And this guy, the bus driver, had us so paranoid we didn't want to sit in the front of the bus because he scared the shit out of us. We sat way in the back, kind of gripped. I left my fingerprints in the seat in front of me because he was driving this giant bus through streets that there's no way I would take a bus. How he didn't slap mirrors. He was popping on curbs trying to get around stuff. Did turns that no bus driver should have been able to do. If he had ever entered our bus rodeo, which we did every year, he would have taken it every single time, this guy. Driving over there is insane. Absolutely insane.
I didn't say it was comparable. I'm just saying, oh my God. There's so many different rules in every place you go at.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially when you get to where you have to drive on the opposite side of the road. That really messes you up.
Yeah, that ain't ever going to happen. I thought about going to the UK. There's no way. Well, I can't drive anyways now, but yeah.
And David said,
I mean, on the opposite side, I don't
to get in the left lane and block traffic.
That sounds like David Carlisle, all right.
Now in Florida, they have those 7-lane highways.
And block traffic. Yes, that's true.
But they have people who kind of.
But you can't say Florida. You can't say Florida's bad drivers. The original Floridians aren't bad. It's all the people coming from the north that's moving down there.
From the north? Wait a minute, though. You're talking all the Canadians down there.
Well, that's even Canadians down there too. I know. My mom and dad lived in a RV trailer park, and it's all Canadians. Yeah. Lake Wales.
Would you want to spend your winters up in the Yukon, Al? I mean, come on.
Florida, we love you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Canucks.
1 little, 2 little, 3 Canadian on the beach.
And of course, you're all frosty now and old.
You live near Syracuse, Al. You're practically Canadian.
Yeah, I know. You see them come down to Pennsylvania so they can get the free tax off on clothing. There's no tax on clothing. So they all come down here to the outlet malls in Pennsylvania just to get clothing.
Who, Canadians?
Yeah, Canadians. They're cheap. It's cheaper for them to come down and get it.
They cross the border.
We used to.
Yeah.
Your bloody exchange rate is bloody awful now.
Now it's bad, yeah.
Now it's good for you guys to come visit us.
I'm talking back in 98, 97.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when we had $1.03 Canadian to or US to 1 Canadian, it was worth going.
Pennsylvania was Commonwealth, so it wasn't, like hardly any taxes unless you buy food.
Mm.
Groceries were expensive there. I lived there for a year and a half.
Well, New Hampshire doesn't have a sales tax. It doesn't have an income tax.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people from Massachusetts, for example, will come up here to
Yeah.
buy things. But
A lot of the reason why they go to Florida, there's no
Massachusetts.
there's no state tax.
There's no estate tax in Florida?
No.
Well, I mean, everywhere is different. America certainly has its woes.
John
But,
Argent. Hello, sir.
John!
John Argent, hello.
It's like old home week here.
No, I just truly wish we could figure out a way. I don't have any problem at all with law-abiding citizens having guns, but we just like shooting each other. I don't know. I don't know what the mentality is, and
There's Nova Scotia right there.
There's Marty.
Hi, Marty.
Marty, we're talking about Canada and the U.S.
No, we're talking. Yeah,
and how lucky we are.
He's not part of Canada.
Oh, really? Nova Scotia is a separate.
Just because the country became Canada, it doesn't mean they want to be Canada.
That's Quebec.
Became Canada. I think you're thinking of Newfoundland. That was the last province to join, right?
1949.
Yeah.
Gee, this hat's in bad shape, but it's got a good.
I know. I only got one coin from original Nova Scotia. I think no. I got a silver
I think
coin.
Al would appreciate that hat.
I think I got a silver coin too.
Who has a silver coin, Al? Nova Scotia has a silver coin?
A silver coin, yeah.
Where's my hat?
Before they became Canada.
Gotta put my hat on. There we go.
There you go, Skipper.
Got my skipper hat on. Arr, that's better. Yeah, I'm doing my videos up. This is the one I just did up. That baby there.
Oh wow.
That's a $50 silver, nice little chunky.
Is that a medal?
No, that's a coin. That's a $50 coin.
Newly minted, but George V is on it.
It's 2015. This is a 2015.
How many
This one is an anniversary. It's the anniversary from 1915 to 2015.
Well,
it's celebrating in Flanders Fields
because he was the king in 1950.
It's not a 5-ounce coin, is it?
Gotcha.
It is.
How thick is it? Doesn't look like.
It's pretty chunky.
Yeah, that's okay. That's definitely 5-ounce.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm currently getting my.
I was looking at the size. I wasn't looking at the girth.
Yeah.
Same old story, Al. Is that upside down? I think it's up.
No, that's right. Set up. That's what denomination is? That's a $20 one. That is.
Yeah. How's that?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, those are nice ones.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, it did look like it was upside down.
Yeah, I'm doing my videos on these ones here. They're going to be posted here shortly.
Is that Passchendaele?
This one here. I got lots. The Battle of Passchendaele. Yes.
Oh, well, nice. That's nice.
The one that I'm most impressed with is the one for the Battle of Somme, because 70,000 died within a few hours. This is the 2018 commemorative coin. That's a nice one too. I like that one there. One thing for sure, the mint really puts out some very, very nice coins. These actually go into my cases. I do displays that I anchor with plates and bronzes and whatnot.
Right. Oh yeah, poppies.
Yeah, the U.S. Mint does not colorize coins, which is unfortunate.
What? I don't like colored coins.
I think I think compared to some of the items that the U.S. Mint produces every year, if they did a nice colorized coin, it would be a big hit.
Well, to me, it's like tone coins or toning. That's like damage. It's not like those are actual from the mint, but then you get these other mints that actually take the coins and then they colorize them and shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I think if the U.S. Mint did that and colorized a nice design, people would buy it just because it's
Now you're hitting on a very important thing here, though. Is in the world of numismatics, we have people that have different tastes beyond reason. I mean, whether you be into classical stuff or you're into challenge coins or you're into American, Canadian, or all the world ones, whatever it might be. Whether it tones a lot, I see the U.S. is really huge on error coins, like huge. I have error coins. I don't know what to do with them. I just kind of throw them in a bin and whatnot, right? Because I am collecting U.S. coins, but I want coins that are crisp, clean, not cleaned, but in like MS-70 if I can get them, you know.
Right, brilliant. Definitely.
Yeah, that's mine. So those are my older coins. My mint coins, which are the ones I use that all have a military theme. That's why those ones did. Of course, they're like MS-69. I think is the average grade on those ones.
You do the metals too?
I do have some metals, but I got my own. I don't need someone else's.
No, you know what I'm talking about. Metals from the mint.
Oh, yeah, I do have some metals from the mint, but again, I collect challenge coins. I'm a huge challenge coin collector, but unlike the U.S. and their challenge coins, like some guys go out there and they get these really beautiful designs and all different meanings and whatnot. But they've lost track of what a challenge coin should be about. Challenge coin should reflect you, your career, the units you served with, the companies you belong to, the cities you travel to. That sort of when my kids inherit after I pop my clogs here, and yeah, eventually I will. When they get my challenge coin collection, that's my whole history of my life. So they'll know, oh, you belong to the St. John Ambulance Brigade. Oh, you remember the First Special Service Force Association. How'd you do that? Well, that sort of stuff, right? And it goes right back, and I'm going to spout off here. Challenge coins started during the Roman times, but they really took off during World War I as a method of some guy bragging in the mess saying, I belong to that unit. Oh, yeah, prove it. And it slapped the challenge coin down. If you didn't have one to meet him with, you had to buy everybody a drink. That's why they call it a challenge coin.
Hey, Sherrywood's got a question, Jonathan. I don't know how to answer that.
What's the question?
I didn't know there was a Type C reverse.
If I may believe. I have found a 64D quarter. So it's a Denver Type C reverse.
I know there's.
Let me see.
They minted a shitload out of 64, but I have no idea what Type C is.
Yeah, I don't recall.
Definitely, I don't collect it. I just collect it because it's shiny and it's mint.
Yeah, David. I wouldn't say milk spots are toning. Milk spots are pretty ugly.
They're damaged. They're moisture damaged. They're just garbage.
Yeah, it's just you end up with a coin that's it's silver value. That's it.
Yeah, it's got value of silver, right? It's not you lose all your premium on it and everything.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
A lot of people like toning coins or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, Al, do you want to put me on full page?
Yeah.
Ooh, is that it? Is that in your red book, Jonathan?
This is the Cherry Picker's Guide.
Oh, that's cool.
There are 2 volumes. The first volume goes from the lower denominations. It starts at quarters, I believe. I've never heard of the Type C reverse, Sherry, but this is what the Cherry Picker's Guide says. 64D Type C. It is an error coin.
Oh, it's with the arrows and shit. I remember now.
Type C reverse intended for use starting in 1965. These Type C reverse coins show the leaves above the AR and dollar. So it's a variety. As far as is it anything special, this is what the Cherry Pickers Guide says the prices are, the differentiation between the prices. I mean, if it's an AU55, $725.
Yeah.
If it's this Type C, you have a $125 coin. It just goes up from there. So if
Sweet.
it is a Type C reverse Sherry, and it's not damaged, and I'd think about submitting it to PCGS or NGC and get it slabbed and get it authenticated as that type, because it's. I mean, look at those prices. That's pretty good.
Oh, I guess, eh? That's a handy little book.
Yeah,
See if
I got the penny nickel book, whatever. I don't have it up to quarters. Halves.
All right, you can take me off full screen now.
So. Yeah, and they're fake toning the coins by using either.
Albert,
Yeah.
put us all up there.
All right.
Albert.
What?
Albert, press the button.
5th edition, volume 2. I see. What are you looking at?
Oh my gosh, Al. Al, put all of us up on the screen. Hey!
Wait a second. Let me get rid of me first.
Oh, that's an awful thing to say.
There, gone.
So Sherry, that's a great question, and you taught me something. I didn't realize there was a Type C reverse for the 64. I was thinking the extended hair, but that's the $50. I didn't know there was anything else in 64.
I remember them talking about the arrows and stuff going into the leaves and stuff, but I don't look for it, and hell, I don't have the book. I don't have that book.
Yeah,
I've got the original first book with the pennies and nickels and stuff. 3-cent pieces.
Yeah, I'm not a big error and variety collector.
In fact,
I'm one of those collectors who likes the classic coins.
I think it goes up to 20-cent pieces. It doesn't go up to quarters.
What's that, Al?
My book that I have, the Cherry Pickers.
Oh, volume 1 of the Cherry Pickers, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like volume 1.
And they're hard to get because they're the old versions are out of print, and the new versions, they, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was COVID, they keep pushing it forward and forward. So if you have them, Al, don't get rid of it.
I only got it because it was to do pennies.
Yeah,
I've been doing pennies for years.
Yeah.
like Numismaniac here says, I got errors, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, so did I. I just gave them away, or I traded them with other people for stuff I wanted.
Yeah, my grandkids are happy I did that. They sure got a lot. I got them into the hobby.
I mean, some of them you get very valuable. I had an $80 coin. I actually had an $80 coin, and that was worth the value of trading it to somebody else.
Yeah.
For a penny, what the hell? I found it in the exchange.
God bless Coinstars. With us, it's been 20 years since Canada come out with their policy of getting rid of all the silver in their roll. So you never find silver in a bank wrapped roll. It's gone. They actually check it before they send them out, and they stamp it, and they actually stamp the roll, so you know that it's been verified that there's no silver. So the only way that you find silver in a coin roll hunt is customer wrapped rolls. So when I go into the bank, I got to go, hey, you got any customer wrapped rolls that have been dropped in? And I've only scored once, and it was the best day of my life because we don't have any rolls, but I have a bag full of 50-cent pieces here. You can have it at face value, and it cost me $75. So we're talking. It almost completed my 50-cent Canadian collection, and then I sold off the rest. That was a joyous day, but that's what we have to do up here, or at the LCS and pay premium prices, or at a flea market, or a estate sale, or a garage sale. That's where we're going to find our silver.
Yeah.
Once in a while I'll find, oh, wow, sterling silver flatware. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. How much do you want?
What's nice about we have the Coinstar, and that just spits the silver right back out.
It does that here in Canada too. I always check it, but ever since COVID came along,
Yeah.
People are afraid to use freaking money. I get dirty looks from the cashiers. You know, I mean, I'm used to having dirty looks from my wife when I'm checking the coins, but now they're like, "You don't have a card? No, here's money."
Sir, we'd rather not take cash, thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, this sucks."
Well, they say that's where a lot of countries are going to.
Oh, that sucks.
There's a Nordic country, Finland maybe. They're almost there. I could be wrong about Finland though. If anybody from Finland's watching, don't get offended if I'm wrong.
That's really going to put a kibosh on our hobby. Everybody will begin. The only way we can get coins now is from the mint, and I guarantee you they won't stop.
Not when there's a profit to be made. No.
So someone asked me, "Well, does Canada still have 50-cent coins?" We do, but if you want them, they only come out once a year, and those that $50 roll costs you $75.
Really? Oh my gosh.
So they charge you $75. So I buy a roll, I put my coin in my flipping collection, put all the rest in 2x2s, and I sell the rest.
That's what my sister-in-law found.
Breaking even that way?
Most times, yeah. A lot of times I get too damn generous with all these gauze and stuff.
Yeah, I guess it's a good way of doing it. And you're helping other collectors, but still, it's a shame you have to do it that way.
I know. Oh, I do have something to tell you. I've done a joint. What's the right way? It's a cooperation between myself and Coin World UK. We're coming on 4 times a week, and 2 days a week we do what's called a pay it forward wheel. And unlike all these other gauze where everybody's, oh yeah, let's see if I can win some coins. You got to pay it forward. You got to take a gram of silver, a silver dime, a threepence, something that's silver, put it into a little bag, or you got yourself a coin tube or something. You know, put something in a bag or whatever, and set it aside. And once you commit, we put your name on the first wheel that's done twice a week. If your name is drawn, your name goes on the second wheel, which is at the end of the month. If it isn't, every time you want to play, it costs you an extra dime or threepence or whatever, and it has to go in your bag. You have it in possession. It's an honor system. At the end of the month, everybody that's made the wheel on the final wheel, it's last man standing. Everybody sends in the money they've accumulated to the winner.
Oh, that's interesting.
Completely different. So first off, I don't have to handle any money.
All right.
Okay, it goes from all over the planet. Doesn't matter where you're from. And if you want to play the wheel 8 times during the month, and you finally get on, but it's cost you eight silver dimes. Yep. Those 8 silver dimes goes into the kitty. Now, if you happen to be the winner, you just hold on to the dimes you've got.
Right.
But the mail.
The others.
Now imagine if you got 50 or 100 people on the wheel.
Yeah. Wow.
Your mailman's going to go berserk.
So how does one get one's name on this wheel?
That's
a neat idea.
It's on Mondays and Thursdays that for the wheel. We're actually Monday through Thursday, but 5 p.m. on Monday is my next show on my channel. It's a live feed. And it's collectors. It doesn't matter whether you're collecting coins or cards or pins or typewriters. I don't care what it is. And we encourage people to share their collections with us. And anybody that wants to make connections, so you want to swap stuff. I got one guy here where I wanted to collect U.S. coins, and he wanted to collect Canadian. So I just packed up all my extra Canadian, and he packed up all his extra U.S., and we swapped.
Oh, no kidding.
And boy, I got albums now full of U.S. stuff I never had before, and no money exchanged. It's just swap.
That's a great way of doing it.
Yeah.
One Canadian coin I saw, and I should have pulled the trigger and bought it. It was a 67 centennial dollar. So it had the snow goose. Is that what's on the Canadian goose?
Yep.
And I don't think the Canadian Mint did it, but it's similar to the rounds you just showed, where Her Majesty was in gold, and the goose was in gold. It was, I think, an absolutely beautiful coin. And I thought, oh, I wish I could find a coin like that.
The 67, what, $1?
It was the $67, but I don't think the Royal Canadian Mint did this. It was probably a third party, but they put gold on the goose and gold on Queen
intended
Elizabeth.
for circulation for one thing.
But it was just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful design.
Yeah.
And
okay,
I
you got me curious.
I don't think you can. Oh, Marty. So, Marty, do you know about that? Was that an RCM coin? I doubt it. Or is that? I think it was like an aftermarket thing that some company did.
Yeah, it's just.
I know I've seen lots of 67 silver dollars. It's just.
Yeah, I have a 67 mint set from.
You do have a set, okay?
Yeah, I do. This is just again. It was the gold on the goose and the gold on Queen Elizabeth. It looks stunning. It was.
You want me to look it up for you? You're talking about a special issue.
Yeah, in fact, I think it was Lemonhead Pennies auction about a year ago. He had it, and I thought, oh, that's really nice.
And 1967.
Oh, really? So, Marty, that was issued by the Royal Canadian Mint. Oh, well, thumbs up to the RCM again. I mean, we could learn a lot from them.
Well, 1967.
I went on eBay. I couldn't find it. There are some bigger coin dealers I've looked on their sites. I can't find it.
We get enough books on Canadian.
Any Canadians out there?
You got me curious. I get up all my books. I've seen lots of 67, but
no, I'm not finding nothing.
Marty says he believes it was Royal Canadian.
There we go. Hold on, I got it. It's collector coins. If I can get down to it. Oh my God! Look at all the collector coins.
Oh yeah, there's lots of them.
Yeah, all in 2000 freaking.
Wow, I got to get some of these Santa ones. Holy crap! Yeah, I am Santa Claus, by the way. If I haven't mentioned it already,
it's 100th anniversary. It's a $20 gold piece. 1967, 90%. It weighs 18 grams. It's only worth $800.
This is the silver dollar. There's
okay.
Somebody just
okay.
If you can find an MS 67 Canadian goose, it's worth $300.
Really? Canadian.
Yeah. God, I've given away ones that are at least that. Holy crap. But I don't see any commemoratives for 67.
Hello, Brian.
25, 50, $1. No, just this stupid loon goose, whatever.
Yeah.
$1. Canada.
I don't think it's a loon. No.
See that this is one of the collections that a lot of Canadians love right there. And the one that's most valuable is that damn firefighter.
Yeah, that's correct.
National heroes, military, firefighters, paramedics, police. We're teachers on there, no?
Brian Hooper, hello.
Yes, teachers are heroes, especially when it comes to stinking pay.
And the brats they have to deal with sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Or no, or the parents, the brats you have to deal with.
I just looked it up, and there's nothing except for the 67 set.
Yeah, I just did the same thing too. It's not there.
So whoever issued it, it's a
an aftermarket thing or something.
It's got to be from some other mint, or I don't know. It could be a metal, but it's not coming from the Canada Mint.
Yeah, no, it was definitely the 1967 centennial dollar.
Yeah,
it was just
definitely not
colorized. It was gold.
The stupid goose on the dollar.
On those
just remember, you Americans down there. Anything that's before 68, that's silver in Canada. It's not 65. So you're getting 67, 60, and so on and so forth back. You want that because that's silver.
Now 68 was 50%?
Yeah, some of them were.
Yeah.
Oh,
Marty, no, it was the regular 1 ounce, regular $1 1967 Canadian coin with the flying goose on it.
it might have been United Kingdom might have put one on for Canada.
No.
They wouldn't dare.
Yeah, of course they would.
They wouldn't dare.
I mean, you still got Elizabeth on your coins.
Well, that's
Yeah, you're gonna have Charles on there before too long.
They still own your ass.
I think we have a Canadian freeze.
Oh my God, we froze them.
Well, I'm gonna probably bow out anyway, Al. It's
yeah, I know. It's
after 10:30.
But this is the one.
There we go.
Oh man, he's back. I thought we killed him.
no, not yet. Not yet. I'll
I mean, you hang around with Dale a lot. You know, you're picking up the United Kingdom traits.
Yeah, it's true. Plus, I'm married to Brit.
There goes Santa.
I said you're gonna have Charles on your coinage and currency before too long.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a problem because the ears are going to stick out.
Unless he says no, I don't want it.
Yeah, just checking to see if this still fits. Yeah, okay, it still fits.
Jonathan's heading out. I'm probably going to head out too. I'm not feeling real good.
It's too bad.
This is longer than I wanted to be on.
Well, you get yourself better then. You know, we get older. It takes a little longer to get feeling better.
Yeah, I know. What do you call it? I know that very well, right, Jonathan?
Yeah.
2 years of being
that good Canadian Labatt, Al. That'll get you back into shape.
Oh, those were the days. God, that's a lot better than bloody Metamucil.
I liked it when I was in a coma. I didn't know nothing. I didn't care nothing. I just don't remember.
Yeah, those are the good days.
Yeah, those were the good days until I woke up.
All right.
Asshole.
Until I woke up.
What a heck of a thing to say.
They had to revive me. That was the problem.
Oh
God.
Now the world's a better place now.
Sleep there for 2 months. We need to get him up. Yeah, thanks, assholes. But I'm happy to be out. All right.
Yeah, I'd have to look that one up, Marty. I'll check the LCS and see if they have them, but I don't recall seeing the 5 ounce silver and gold, but I wouldn't buy it anyway because it doesn't have a military theme.
$5 silver and gold. No, doubt it. I don't think Canada has it. It's a $7. It's not like America.
Silver with gold?
Silver with gold leaf.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Silver and gold laid, yeah. Yeah, somebody got laid.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Jerrywood.
On that note.
Hey, gentlemen, it was nice coming up with you.
All right, News
Great chatting with you.
Stream one of these
Absolutely. You're welcome on my stream any day.
He's been going on at like 6 o'clock in the morning, you know.
Who, Dale?
My time, you know. His time is more like
no. I mean, I do. What is it? It's 5 o'clock here, which would be 8 o'clock your time, and depending. Yeah, you're on the East Coast, and then there's the other days I'm on at 2 in the afternoon, which would make it 5 in the afternoon. No, I'm never on at 6 in the morning. I don't even wake up at that time.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Dale.
Oh, Dale. Yeah, Dale's all over the place. He's a Brit.
Jonathan.
It's a 6. Hold on. It's a 6.
You want to do pennies
Marty,
tomorrow?
if you could in chat and not in chat, in Messenger or email, if you could just send me a link to that, I'd. Because I searched high and low, I couldn't find it.
Yeah. And we miss you, Sherry.
Yeah, it's a 6 coin set, starting from the dollar to the penny.
Yeah.
It's the same 67 set we've been talking about. There's nothing else.
I'll look for it at the LCS.
I even looked at collector's coins. They didn't make anything there for that year, except for the gold piece.
Yeah,
$20 gold.
I have the 6. I have the actual Royal Canadian Mint 19.
Send me a picture. I'll look it up.
I don't even know if I could do that.
I couldn't find it in my book anyway.
Yeah. Well.
All right, guys. We'll catch you later.
To be. All right. Take care.
Thanks, Bye. Bye, John. Bye, guys. Appreciate it. Especially you, Sherry, Marty. Love to see you all the time. Dave's not here. Mr. Hooper. Mr. Hooper, we go way back. And anybody else that's still not around. David's not here. All right. Have a good night, guys. And we'll take some medicine. Mucinex. Hopefully that'll kick my ass. All right. Love you, Sherry. Bye-bye.